empathize and understand what they're doing in California and how a media circus has probably become out there.
Probably yes, because he was like a kind of king of music.
Yes, he was. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us, giving us some perspective, and I'll send it back to Calvin and JC now.
Okay, Christy, we appreciate that. Thank you so much. And as we mentioned earlier, part of Michael Jackson's groundbreaking Thriller video was filmed right here in South Florida. A lot of you remember those famous cemetery shots with the zombies. Local 10's Nikki Mohan joins us live right now from the cemetery in Coconut Grove, which made that Thriller video famous. Nikki.
JC, this historic cemetery here at the corner of Grand and Charles Street in Coconut Grove is historic because it is the first resting place for many of the Bahamian settlers that were buried here. And the descendants of those settlers still actually live next door to the cemetery, and they remember that night when Thriller came to town. With the above-ground vaults and the ornate headstones, the historic Coconut Grove Cemetery had the right feel and backdrop in the early 80s for Michael Jackson's Thriller video.
I saw the lights and I saw the police cars and I knew something was going on. It was after it happened that we realized it was Michael Jackson.
Longtime Grove resident and historian Thelma Gibson remembers trying to peek out of her back door to see what was going on. It was only after she found out what happened.
Did you think it was cool?
I thought it was cool. I really thought it was exciting for this area, for him to be here.
Michael Jackson was no stranger to South Florida. We shot this video of him shopping in Aventura Mall in 2003 and the commotion around it. He even recorded at several local studios here. For everyone who crossed paths with Michael Jackson during his time here in South Florida, it certainly was a thrill. And this cemetery is a mainstay on the local tour bus because of its historic nature. But as you can imagine, in light of Michael Jackson's death, today takes a special significance. You can see many people have already stopped by here today. Tour buses have come by all day. JC and Calvin, this is not the only place in South Florida that Michael Jackson graced with his presence during his life. We'll bring you much more on the places he's touched and made an impact on tonight on Local 10 News at 6 o'clock. JC, Calvin?
All right, Nikki, we look forward to that. We're learning so much more now about all of his time in South Florida. Thanks for that report.